This is the Rumour Train. We're back at Talbot and First here on the Rumour Train, and we are looking to derail the rumor and find the truth out about what is happening on the former Timken property located across the street here from us, just kitty corner. So, what's going on, Dan?
Well, we know for sure that there are new for sale signs back up on the property. The for sale signs are not there to indicate that nothing's happening. What that is relating to is the front portion of the property remains for sale with no current plan for development. However, the north side of the property has been subdivided.
Yes.
It has been sold, and we will be getting some new retail stores on the north side facing Canadian Tire.
So, as you said, that doesn't mean nothing is happening. There's lots of other opportunities on this property for further development. And we all have probably seen floating around out there the plans. We're going to put that up and show you exactly where Marks and PetSmart and Winners are proposed to be. So we'll get that up on the screen. And that is it. That is the truth. That is here on the Rumour Train. We are here at the St. Thomas Police Station with Tanya Calvert, and we are looking to find the truth and derail the rumors, and there's lots of them out there about the new distracted driving legislation. We really want to know what's really the truth.
What is distracted driving?
Well,
By definition.
I have good news. Don't stop going through the drive-thru just yet.
Okay.
All right, you won't be penalized for your Tim Hortons coffee.
Good.
So basically,
What about the muffin?
the muffin should be fine as well.
Okay.
As long as you eat the muffin with due care and control while you're driving.
Very good.
So basically,
at least one hand on the wheel.
Exactly, one hand on the wheel. So
Okay.
basically, here's what has happened with the distracted driving laws. First of all, distracted driving is an umbrella term for several different tickets that can fall underneath of that. So for example, you're not allowed to have a screen device visible to the driver. So you cannot drive down the road with your laptop on the passenger seat, streaming Netflix or playing online poker.
Well, you know, but what else are you going to do when you're driving?
Exactly. Well, you'd be surprised the things we see.
I can imagine.
I'm using those examples from experience. So that would fall under, that is actually its own charge, a screen visible to the
Okay.
driver. That is one ticket specifically, and it would fall under the umbrella of a distracted driving. Now, the other one is our tried and true handheld communication device, which is your phone, your Apple Watch, your iPod, anything that you can receive and send communications on.
Okay.
So you cannot drive sending emails or sending texts or anything along those lines. Once again, it falls under the distracted driving umbrella. Another ticket that we have issued is something called crowding the driver. And that would fall into the situation where, let's say you are an animal lover and you have your little puppy on your lap as you're driving.
Oh, that drives me crazy to see that.
Yes, drives us crazy
I
too
bet.
when we see that driving down the street. So the charge is actually called crowding the driver.
Wow,
So
didn't know
it doesn't matter if it's a puppy or maybe if you have several boxes because you're moving lined up, whatever would crowd the driver and make it unsafe to drive is a ticket.
Oh, you're St. Bernard.
Or you're Saint
You're
Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
Exactly. And the last ticket is careless driving. Now, careless driving has been around for a long time. Lots of people understand careless driving. And this is where the eating comes into play.
okay.
So let's just run through this scenario. If you go to Tim Hortons and you get a coffee and you get a muffin, and before you leave the parking lot, you can open your coffee and unwrap your muffin and safely drive out, there's nothing wrong with that. And we are not going to stop you for that behavior. However, if you order a clam chowder and you have a bowl in one hand and a spoon in the other and you're driving with your knee, we're going to take issues with that.
Very good.
Just like other examples that we run into are things like, we're very compassionate to new moms, but sometimes we see the drive with one hand and the fish for the baby bottle to stick it back into the mouth with the other. So all we're doing is asking people to keep your eyes on the road, your hands on the wheel. If you need that clam chowder, pull over and eat it. If you have a crying child in the back that needs their sucky, pull over and find it off the floor and give it back, and just drive.
Yes.
Just keep your eyes on the road and drive.
There we go. Sounds like we have the truth now, and we have derailed this rumor. So
What is distracted
I can still go to Streamliners or Tim Hortons or wherever and get my coffee, and I can still have that in the car when I drive, and that's good news for me.
Yes.
And I've just learned from Tanya to get your clam chowder in a coffee cup.
Oh,
You can drink it rather than spooning your clam chowder.
That is a brilliant workaround.
There we go. We've got a
Excellent.
solution.
Excellent. I do want to add for some of the naysayers out there that see police officers
Yes.
driving around with their computer terminals in their car, I just have to clarify one thing, and that is that when it comes to emergency services, police officers, firemen, fire people, and ambulance attendants, all of emergency services require very sophisticated driver training on closed courses, and we are specifically trained in this multitasking driving approach. So, it is not the same as a person who is just driving on the road.
okay. Well, that's good to know, because we know we do see those posts on social media every now and then. Well, maybe the police should do the same thing, but certainly understand they need that information and they have been trained. So I think that clears up these rumors. Dan, what do you think?
I think so. Very good.
I think we have
you
derailed
very
these
much.
successfully. Thank you for joining us today, and this has been very informative. And we look forward to bringing you back when we have other rumors that require some professional derailing.
I'd love to.
We are back with the Rumour Train, and today we're actually visiting with MPP for Elgin Middlesex London and Minister of Transportation, Jeff Urick, to help debunk a few rumors. Jeff, we were recently standing in front of Arthur Voden Secondary School discussing the rumor that Voden is closing, Central's closing, and there's going to be a brand new jumbo high school built somewhere in Elgin County. And we're hearing the rumor, of course, is it's because of pending PC party cuts or government cuts to education. Can you speak to any of that? Truth or false?
Well, it's completely false. There's a moratorium on school closures because the previous government closed 600 schools. The process wasn't working. Our government is currently reviewing the process that a school board would undertake to look at possibly closing schools, but that hasn't been redone yet. As I said, there's a moratorium. There's no high schools closing in Elgin County because there's been no process, so it's completely false.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff, for being with us today, and thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more Rumour Train.